Hello guys, I'm here taking a walk into the woods, as you can see, but it was supposed to be a run. And that takes me to the topic of this little video I wanted to do, because it's about air pockets. One of the main reasons that we get sick and that we have health problems, it's because of air pockets. A zone in any part of your body this can happen in any part of your body, where air gets stuck, so the energy, the blood, and all of the other things that flow through our body is supposed to flow, they do not, because there is air occupying that space, and it blocks the circulation or whatever fluid or gas we're talking about. And I was running, and then just my belly started aching, a pain in my belly, in my lower intestines, and I can feel very specifically that there is an air pocket there. Also, I have very much air energy. I'm 52% air energy, so I get those a lot in many areas of my body. But this one right now is being special frustrating, because I was enjoying my run, and then it's just a pain that it doesn't hurt a lot, but it also doesn't let me do what I want to do, because it's uncomfortable. So now I'm walking instead of running. Here, some eucalyptus woods, in the woods. But I feel much better now, but I still can feel specifically where the air pocket is. And sometimes, not sometimes, most of times when I have these air pockets, they take a long time to go away for me, because I have a lot of air energy, so it's big air pockets which I create inside, which I manifest inside of me, but then I can feel them moving from one place to another. Most times they go directly out, like in a fart or like a burp, but sometimes they can move to from one place to another, and then it can cause a lot of issues, because our body is a composition of various systems of energy, and that energy has to flow. If the energy does not flow, our body cannot work properly, because it's the flowing of the energy that gives life to things, not the energy itself, but more of the flow, the moving of the energy, going from one location to another, creates the sense of life, the sense of transformation, and the sense of change. And as you already know, maybe you listen in my channel, every space has its own frequency and vibration, right? So by the energy moving from one place to another, the energy experience, absorb, and transform itself with the frequency and vibration of each place. So by the energy let's imagine that the energy is at one specific point in your body. It is experiencing a specific frequency and vibration. When the energy moves to another spot, which has another frequency and vibration, the energy carries the frequency and vibration from the prior spot to the new spot. And so our body can communicate with itself. Each part of our body can communicate with each other by traveling energy. And the air pockets doesn't allow that to happen. So the energy gets stuck. The blood gets stuck. Also, when an air pocket gets stuck in a place, it is occupying space, right? So the nerves around it are like being pushed against the wall, so that produces pain. And any health problem is caused by air pockets, because now we have to go into the concept of what dirt is. Dirt is when something is in a place where it should not be, alright? So, when you have an air pocket, the energy stays in the same place for a very long time. And that is not supposed to happen. Everything is moving, everything is changing. The only thing constant in life is change. So when that happens, the energy becomes dirt. And it becomes to be a prejudice to whatever location it is in right now. So the energy is supposed to move, not to stay in the same place. So I'm thinking now about heart problems. They are caused by air pockets, because if you have an air pocket near your heart, the blood will not flow right. The blood will not be able to cleanse itself, because it cannot go to the proper facilities of the body. That's a doggo. And the blood cannot clean itself because it's in the same spot every time. It cannot go to the facilities of the body where it can be cleansed, right? Also, the energy, by staying in the same place for a long time, it starts to change itself. So it becomes something old and outdated in that place of the body, and not something new, carrying new information, carrying transformation, and carrying what that part of the body needs. So every health issue is caused by air pockets. Also, because air pockets are not just physical. Most of times they are mental, and most of times they are emotional. And when we talk about air, we're talking about communication, we're talking about ideas, we're talking about thinking, we're talking about communication. So, as in the body, the air helps the body communicate with itself when it's not stuck. So, when it's stuck emotionally, you don't feel able to communicate with others, you don't feel comfortable in communicating with others, so your emotional energy also does not move. It gets stuck. It transforms into dirt, and it starts to cause problems physically. And mentally is when you get stuck in an idea or thought form. That's an air pocket, a mental air pocket. Because then the way you receive things from the external world is just one way. You are stuck in one air pocket. So you are not able to digest things from the outside world. You are stuck in one vision of the world. So it starts to become dirt, it starts to become old, it starts to become petrified. That's mainly the main things that air pockets do. Either physically, either emotionally, or either mentally. In conclusion, air pockets doesn't allow a correct flow, a correct communication with the different parts of our body, even emotional wise and even mental wise. So it starts to become like dirt, it starts to rotten, and it starts to petrify even further. And then it can cause death. Because if your body, if your mind, if your emotions are not in movement, are not transforming, they will stop existing. Alright? So, be very aware of your air pocket, do some stretches, eat something that will give some fire to you, that will accelerate your metabolism, your digestion, stimulate your body as well, your mind and your emotions. Always look for new things that make you feel enthusiastic and thrilled, so you are not stuck in the same thought, in the same emotion, or in the same spot of the body. Alright? So I'm reaching home now. Stay well, take care of yourself. Good surfing in the esoteric realm. See you later.